Eala ends 26-year gold drought, delivers historic SEA Games triumph for Philippine tennis. Indeed, she truly is the golden girl of Philippine sports. Another milestone has been added to Eala's growing list of achievements as the Filipino tennis ace once again delivered golden glory for the Philippines at the 2025 Southeast Asian Games in Thailand. Eala captured the women's singles gold medal after overpowering home crowd favorite Maningkaya Sawanki in straight sets, 6-1, 6-2, marking a historic moment for Philippine tennis. With the victory, Eala ended a 26-year gold medal drought in women's singles tennis at the SEA Games, a title last won by Maricris Fernandez in 1999. She also became the first Filipina to reach the gold medal match since Clarice Patrimonio's silver medal finish at the 2017 SEA Games in Kuala Lumpur, further cementing her place in the country's sporting history. Ranked world number 53, Eala showed composure and grit despite an early scare, recovering from a 0-40 deficit in the opening game before asserting her dominance in the first set. Although world number 137 Maningkaya attempted a comeback, Eala cruised to a 6-1 opening set win. The tied bet briefly threatened in the second set by leveling the score at 2-2, but Eala quickly shut the door, winning the remaining games with authority to seal the match. The gold medal is Eala's 6th SEA Games medal overall and her 3rd in the 33rd edition in Bangkok, having earlier claimed bronze medals in the women's team and mixed doubles events. This latest triumph comes just months after another career-defining feat, when Eala captured the country's first-ever WTA title. She staged a remarkable comeback to defeat Hungary's Punna Udvardy 1-6, 7-5, 6-3, to win the WTA 125 title at the 2025 Guadalajara 125 Open in September. As of December 18th at 9 a.m., according to the Philippine Sports Commission, the Philippines currently ranks 6th overall in the SEA Games medal standings, with a total of 213 medals, 38 gold, 55 silver, and 120 bronze. Just yesterday, Filipino tennis superstar Eala etched her name in history once again after clinching the very first WTA, Women's Tennis Association, crown of her blossoming career. In a thrilling showdown in Mexico, the 20-year-old star pulled off an amazing comeback, rallying from a shaky start to defeat Hungary's Punna Udvardy 1-6, 7-5, 6-3, and secure the prestigious WTA 125 title at the 2025 Guadalajara 125 Open in Grandstand Caliente. Eala's triumph is more than just personal glory. It's a groundbreaking feat for the Philippines as well, marking the country's first-ever WTA title in tennis. To celebrate this milestone, here's a look back at the historic achievements Eala has already notched on her journey as one of the country's brightest sports icons. First Filipina Junior Grand Slam champion, 2022. Back in 2022, a 17-year-old Eala made waves on the global stage as she became the first Filipina to capture a Junior Grand Slam singles crown. The then-rising star clinched the historic feat at the U.S. Open, where she overpowered number 2 seed Lucy Havlikova of the Czech Republic in straight sets, 6-2, 6-4, to secure the coveted title. First Filipino to beat 3 Grand Slam champions in one tournament, 2025. Eala's fairy tale run at the 2025 Miami Open was nothing short of spectacular, as the Filipina tennis ace took down not just 1, but 3 Grand Slam champions before her semifinal exit at the hands of Jessica Pegula. Her streak began in the round of 64, where she stunned 2017 French Open titleist and world number 25 Yelena Ostapenko in a tight 7-6, 7-5 clash. Eala then followed it up with an even bigger upset in the round of 32, toppling world number 5 Madison Keys, the reigning Australian Open champion, in straight sets, 6-4, 6-2. Keys had just recently captured her maiden Grand Slam crown at Melbourne Park in January, dethroning world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka in the final. But perhaps the highlight of her Miami campaign came in the quarterfinals, where Eala scored a career-defining win over none other than world number 2 Iga Swiatek. The Polish superstar, a 6-time Grand Slam champion, with 4 French Open trophies, a Wimbledon crown, and a U.S. Open title to her name, was cut down by the Filipina sensation in a 6-2, 7-5 shocker. Fresh off her Miami Open semifinal run, Alex soared from world number 140 to number 75 in the WTA rankings. Her top 100 debut, and a historic first for Philippine women's tennis since the rankings began in 1975. First Filipina to reach a WTA final, 2025. In June 2025, Alex once again etched her name in history books, becoming the first Filipina to reach a WTA final. The 20-year-old achieved the feat at the Eastbourne Open after grinding out a hard-fought 7-5, 2-6, 6-3 semifinal victory over France's Varvara Gracheva. There are moments in sports that transcend statistics, that ripple through the hearts of a nation and remind us why we watch, why we cheer, and why we dare to dream bigger. On December 18, 2025, at the 33rd Southeast Asian Games in Nonthaburi, Thailand, the Philippines witnessed such a moment when Alexandra Eala, the 20-year-old Filipino tennis phenom, rewrote history and delivered a triumph that has been decades in the making. With a commanding 6-1, 6-2 victory over Thailand's Maninkaya Sawanki in the women's singles final, Eala brought home gold, ending a 26-year drought in women's singles tennis for the Philippines. GMA Network +1. The weight of history. The Philippines is no stranger to sporting legends. From boxing icons to NBA stars, Filipino athletes have long fought for pride on the international stage. Yet in tennis, a sport that demands both mental resilience and physical precision, gold at the Southeast Asian Games had evaded the country's women for over a generation. The last time a Filipina stood atop the SEA Games tennis podium in singles was in 1999, when Maricris Fernandez claimed the title, long before Alex Eala was born. Between then and 2025, countless athletes stepped onto the court with hope, skill, and national support, only to fall short of the Golden Summit. GMA Network. For Filipino tennis fans, that 26-year wait became more than a statistic. It became a symbol of unfinished dreams, an echo of near misses and second places. But in sports, history is not merely written by time's passage. It is reshaped by those bold enough to seize the moment. A champion emerges. Alex Eala's journey to this historic gold medal was more than a tournament run. It was the fulfillment of a narrative that began long before the first serve in Nonthaburi. Born and raised with a tennis racket in hand, Eala's rise to prominence has been nothing short of meteoric. She burst onto the scene as a prodigy, competing internationally from a young age and steadily climbing the ranks of the Women's Tennis Association (WTA). Along the way, she broke barriers, becoming the first Filipino to reach a WTA final, securing her first WTA 125 title in Mexico, and becoming a consistent presence in the global tennis conversation. Sunstar Publishing Incorporated +1. But it was at the SEA Games, where regional pride and national expectations run deep, that Eala was handed a chance to make her mark on Filipino sporting history. Road to the final.